Hello.
For you, Lord Sheogorath, I'll make time. I'm sure you want to ask me all about my research.
I do, I guess? Tell me about your research.
My work is far too important to trust to you.
Pick a lane. Merrily, pick a lane. When we last left our hero, God and Prophet, like and subscribe, we were back in the Shivering Isles to fulfill our role as Sheogorath and to free some souls from a unfortunate fate that the previous Sheogorath had doomed them to. Yes, these are the poor unfortunate souls on the Hill of Suicides, and we are to retrieve some skulls and to free them from that hell. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Gosh, this thunderstorm's kind of loud. Now, we've got yours. No, we've not got yours. Whose is this that we've got? Is it yours? Mdesi? No, you're a Khajiit. Ralvel? Give me a little heal there. That's good. That was definitely somebody else, though. Who was it? It was... I don't know, I think it might have been that Galonia Virai or whatever her name was. No? Is it you? Salonia. There we go. 2 buffs. So we've got 2 more skulls to go. But there was something we kind of found last time that makes me think we should go check out this area here, Brelic, and also there's a town around here apparently. So let's go back to Cannes. Yes, we will fast travel. Save ourselves a little bit of hassle. And we want to go, north. We'll have to keep an eye on our map in the hopes that we do find that town as well. What is that? That does look like something, doesn't it? What is it? Hey, what's up? I'm not gonna fight you. I don't really care. Let's see. No, you're nothing. God, I miss my jump spell. I miss it so much. Let's try this. Oh, no, we can't. Alright. Oh, that might be the town, though. On the map there. Good, good, good. We shall check that out. And it's so strange to be... I guess, in a way, it's humbling. Humbled, I should say. I'm humbled by the fact that, one, you know, we've had such a good year last year with the channel. And long may it continue. I do hope that we continue to grow and meet some new friends along the way, right? But also that even though I've had issues with my recordings and with my microphone, I am in a position because of the YouTube channel that I can essentially save myself any hassle, right?
Who we've got here?
You guys have paid for a new microphone for me, which is amazing. Thank you. Still kind of hung up on that. I can't get over it. Not arrived yet, I will say. It's not arrived yet, but I'm looking forward to its arrival because it means we can do so much more to make this channel what I want it to be, right? A little bit better. A little bit better for you guys, and just a nicer experience overall in the ears, because I mean, I've got over it. I'm not going to go over it again, but I do have my hang-ups on audio issues. Right, so we've got that. Where's the town gone? It was on the map a second ago. Ah, there. Okay. Ah, we see it. But also, I'm so used to, I guess, enjoying the feel of old school Oblivion, and I convinced myself before we started Morrowind. I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna be hating Morrowind." And oh, did that person just fade in and out of existence? Highcross. No, he's just running around like a lunatic.
Do you have any shoes? No?
Merely offered me some shoes if I ran an errand for her research. I just ran instead. Say, do you have any shoes?
No, no shoes. But how about a bath? You really should take a bath. You shouldn't run any errands for Merely until you take a bath.
Right.
Oh, these holes in my shoes are killing me. Well, gotta run. Yes?
The usual
Yeah,
weirdos.
shoot.
Okay.
I'd like my mind back if you please. Or not. It's really up to you, Lord Sheogorath.
Oh shit, there's actually some sort of reactivity to the fact that I'm Lord Sheogorath now. Merely's research?
She doesn't like it when I run through her plants. All she seems to care about is collecting plants and animals.
Okay. Is that all you've got to say to
See
me?
you.
Speak, madman.
It's a lot about Merely's research.
She is obsessed with collecting plants and animals. I'd steer clear of her. Now, do you mind moving? I need to sweep there.
So is Highcross the sort of obsessive-compulsive town,
You
right?
honor me with your presence.
It does seem like there's elements of that, though, right? Runs in circles. What was your name? Bruscus Damnus. Or Danus. Is that supposed to be a play on, like, Dam Brush or something? And he does a lot of brushing? I don't know. I don't know. That feels tenuous. It feels tenuous as a stretch, that. So where is... Oh, that's locked. Why is that... Oh, I can take... You know, I can go in there. Let's just auto-pick. Is there anything in here? No. So, whose house? Guessing her house? Wait. Yeah, Merely Uvens. Where is she? Is she in the house? She must be, right? But anyway, I was saying, almost. I was saying that I was so convinced that I would not like Morrowind. And honestly, now, playing Oblivion, it feels like such a step backwards, right? Granted, there is so much more that Oblivion stepped forward, but there's so much that it stepped back as well. I could probably break in, right? That might be the best bet. I am hidden. There we go. Surely I wouldn't be a crime anyway. I'm basically God in here. Doesn't look like she's here. I'll rob her. Might be a god, but I'm not going to turn down money. Yeah, where is she? She must be outside then. Does she, like, come back? Up there, that must be her. Hello.
For you, Lord Sheogorath, I'll make time. I'm sure you want to ask me all about my research.
I do, I guess? Tell me about your research.
My work is far too important to trust to you.
Pick a lane! Merrily, pick a lane. Please.
Make it quick.
Fine. You know, have some money I stole from you.
Every little bit helps. You should... Goodness.
There we
What
go.
can I...
Done.
Well, maybe.
What's the research?
You're offering to help me with my research? Well, I suppose I could find a use for you, despite your lack of training.
I am literally the most powerful
Here's the
person
list
in
of
this
things
world
I
at
need.
the moment.
Get me everything on it. Try to remember where you found it so you can tell me.
Oh god.
It's important.
Right? Taxonomy of obsession. Merely's list. Okay.
Good.
Merely's list. Huh. Merely Ulven of High Rock will pay for samples of the following items, the sum of it 10 coins each. As I only need one sample of each, I shall not pay for duplicates. Oh god, we've got to actually collect one of everything. That sounds like a nope to me. With that late in the game, I really can't be arsed with that. Right. Yes, it's a quest, and yes, it's official and listed, and not like this one that we're currently doing with the Hill of Suicides. That is not listed. That is a completely unmarked quest, but at least it's semi-interesting. It's not as crazy as
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Finding one of every bloody ingredient in this damn place? Nah. Pass on that. Pass on that. Okay, so this is apparently a camp, but we've still not ticked it off. Oh, there's a old-fashioned chest there. Wow, it's actually got good shit in it. What? Is that the ones that we find? Where? Oh, it's in the old what's it ruins. Okay, breakneck camp. Oh, there's quite a few guys here. Hello. Okay, good stuff. Oh, all right. Where are they? Okay. Down you go. And last one. Don't mind if I do. Oh, no, not last one. Okay, there we go. You're a Breton, I think, so you might take a few more to actually knock out. There we go. I really shouldn't take any more of these. I've got so fucking many of them. I mean, considering that was the OCD town, and considering how obsessively compulsive I am at hoarding health potions that I never fucking use, maybe we should do the stupid quest. But I mean, that would drag the series on way too long, right? I feel like I never said I was going to be going for 100% completion, and I don't intend to. Let's face it, 100% completion in this game, pretty fucking hard. I mean, if that was a quest we found early on, yeah, I might have done it, right? I might have done it. Yep, okay, next one. But as it stands, nah. Pass on that. Right, let's check out this. Oh, we are swimming out the water. Let's check out Brelak or whatever it is before we head off to get more skulls. Let's see. I suppose we should head up New Sheoth as well and just check that we've not missed any major quests there. I don't think we talked to everybody. We were pretty slack at talking to people early on. So what's the deal with Brelak?
Lord, you know that Brelak is ours and ours alone. You may not enter.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, it needs a key. Do you have the key? Hang on, let's find out if it's worth...
I'm sorry to bother you, Lord, but there seems to have been a misunderstanding. A small token of your appreciation might clear this up, or perhaps it's better if we leave at this time.
Oh. Okay, right, well, then no, I'm not. Okay, let's fight the gods.
As you wish, my lord. I will be honored to test myself in battle against you.
I mean, we could do that, too. Do you have the key?
For Sheogorath!
Is that even killing me? Yeah, it is, slowly. And they've got some inherent amount of magic resistance. I wonder if they do it in Morrowind, then. There we go. Do you have the key? You don't even have the key. Oh, okay, so it's not a place we can enter. I'm guessing this is to do with the, you know, you pick a side or whatever. And we chose to go against the seducers, so that's why we can't go in there. Well, that's a shame. Okay, well, I guess we've still got stuff to do. Is there anything on the map here? Let's just have a quick look around, because I don't think I've explored this area very much. I don't think there is. In which case we'll head off to the next dungeon to find another lost soul. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, let's have a quick check of our menu. I've got a checklist here. Milchar. Where is Milchar? Milchar is... Oh, it's in... Oh, weird. Like, literally all... Wow. Yeah, all of them have been on the Mania side of it. Yeah. So we should have Milchar on our map. I'm pretty sure we went there for something, right? Milchar's like around... Yeah, there we go, Milchar. Oh, there's enemies nearby. Okay, well, we can deal with that, right? Sup, buddy? Oh, whoa! Oh my god, it's like we sprayed it with a can of Raid. Jesus. Oh, right, okay. Jesus, that really threw me, that tickled me. Okay. Oh boy. That's a no. I don't really give a shit about you. Milchar, huh? How do I get into Milchar? Doesn't it put you at the front? Yes, it does. Here we go. Milchar. Have we been here? We have. So where in Milchar is it? That is the question. So, let's see. So do we have any notes on here? I don't think we do. Oh, yes, is this what we fought ourselves? The Grove of Reflection? Yeah. At least I think so. We did fight ourselves, didn't we? I feel like we did. Oh yeah, we had a key. Okay, so we don't have a key now. But we can go check out some of these other areas, see if we can find what we need to find. I didn't go too far into that and looking exactly where we need to go for it. Oh god, I love how much they break when you shock them. Ah. These assholes are following me. Oh, that's just a skull. Almost had me fooled. Yep. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, you wouldn't get this if I was using a flame spell. Amber. Can I actually, like, kill you guys with it? Because you do get resistant to certain magickas, don't you? You do get paralyzed. I think it's actually killing it through it. Yep, it is. Nice. Okay, looking good. And dead. Good. Right, we've got a bit of time to actually investigate now. Does feel like you are kind of... Oh shit, what did I just pick up then? A repair hammer? Must have been. There's like a couple on here. Alright, nothing there. Yeah, that one really threw me. I'm surprised that wasn't it, actually. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Maybe that is what we're looking for then, but not that particular skull. Where are you? Oh, there you are. It doesn't help you're invisible. Right. Ooh, gyrate. Chettle. I think it's... Oh, maybe it would be in there. Let's check this side. Just double check. We've covered all our bases, right? Amber Boots Matrix. Do I want that? Honestly, no. We're well past changing out for armor and stuff now. Give you a little zappy zap. Oh, good, you broke my sound. Appreciate that. A little ballywog as well. Oh, you don't do anything fun, you just kind of slowly slide away. Alright. Ooh, it's one of those statues, huh? Joke's on you, I'm immune. Good, good. But yeah, even with, like, Oblivion's broken... Oh, that's the realm of Sheogorath, huh? Are there two entrances? Yeah, there are. Okay, so I guess we go to the chatter hall. Maybe it is in the chatter hall. Even with how broken Oblivion magic is, I still got that feeling, right, that I've still got that feeling that Morrowind lets you have more fun. And then Skyrim dumbed it down even more. You're even less fun with Skyrim. Magicka got nerfed big style. Oh, it's not here. So where would it be? We didn't grab it, did we? I don't think we would have. Alright, let's have a double check. I don't want to be spending ages and ages trying to find it and then not being able to find it. Unless we can't. Hopefully we've not locked ourselves out of it. Let's double check. Oh, apparently it's like down back the way we came and down like a drop. So we've missed something. It's not that one. Nexus. Okay. Is that one of these holes, maybe? Realm of Sheogorath. That's probably the way we came in, actually. Yeah, it is. Alright, just get out of my way. I'm trying to hunt stuff. And it'll be possibly down one of these, maybe? And it does. I think. Do you know what? Do you know what's making me feel more? I want to say nostalgic. Sufflex. Have we been into this one? Have we been here? No, we've not been here. Don't think this is where we're meant to go, but either way. But yeah, I guess because we're back in the Shivering. Jesus Christ, back in the Shivering Isles. There's a lot of stuff that reminds me of Morrowind now. Like, you can see how the Shivering Isles was influenced in its design by Morrowind. A lot of big mushrooms, a lot of magic, a lot of crazy creatures and Daedra. It's cool. It's very cool. And it does make me, I guess, think of it more as I'm playing, right? Because it's like playing Morrowind, but not quite, right? Oh, hello. Might be one of the things that would genuinely kill me, so thank you for attacking me and turning me around, because if it wasn't for you, I might have been crushed by a rock. Right, anything over here? I'm having way too much fun with this, though. I mean, that's a very Skyrim response, if anything. Skelly man with some bone meal. Okay. ignore that. Yeah, I don't think there is anything this way anyway. I feel like we are well off the beaten track, but obviously there's stuff we haven't explored, so we gotta give it a look, right? God. And then he survived it all. He actually recovered quite well. Oh. Ah ha ha, hello. Stupid spike trap. Is that... That's the extent it falls down. Alright, fair enough. Nothing in here. Let's continue. Head back this way. Ballywog. Oh, this one's actually relatively chill. Yep, we're good, we're good. Are you going to attack me? There we go. You know, we don't often get a good look at these ugly monks, do we? We used to always be running and screaming from them. Okay, auto attempt there. Oh, wow, first time. Gold, great. Oh, what is this shit? Glass display with a button on it? God, I hope that wasn't the skull. I don't think it was it? Oh, either way, I don't know where they went. They got obliterated. Is that the whole place? It might be. Because that looks like it takes us back the way we came. Oh no, there are some other sections here. That goes back to the Nexus. Yeah, let's go down here. Let's see if we can find those last little bits. Make sure those are not where we need to be. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go back to the Nexus. Because my feeling is it's got to be one of those locations, like one of the little branches off, right? But which one? I don't know. Like I said, more interested in the investigation side of it than knowing exactly where it is. Tren. Yes. So we came in from that one. So let's go to that one. It's a Tren. Down here. Have we been in this before? We have. Actually, this looks... No, we've not been in here this time around because there's enemies. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Okay, good stuff. You know, I am surprised they're not hurting themselves as they do that. It does feel like they would... You'd do yourself some damage, right? I will say this has been the highlight of this episode, definitely. But yeah, definitely feel like there's a lot of influences now. I mean, also, like, knowing that this was my favorite DLC. What did that do? This was my favorite DLC for a long, long time. In any game. Not just Oblivion. Let's go down that side passage first. So the fact that it has, you know, been replaced by the cool game of Morrowind, I don't know, it speaks volumes to what made the Shivering Isles as masterful as it was, right? And I guess that also goes for Morrowind. Like, I can see why it's such a fan favourite. It's got such a big following and people hold it in very high regard. Even with its often jankiness. I think it's the freedom, right? It was one of the first games that allowed you that much freedom to basically do whatever you want. There we go. Oh, Lamarck's skull. Oh, there we go. I'm glad I double-checked that. Huh. How do we get out of here, then? Oh, shit. Hang on. I think I remember this from when we were here. So that meant we jumped over it that time. Yeah, quite possibly that's the case, because I remember, like, I think I made comment on, like, the rocks here almost killing me. Well, shit. Oh, we came in this way, too. Oh, fuck. Right. Ah. Ha ha ha. Alright, how do we get out again? Realm of Sheogorath. Interesting. Ah, well, one more skull down. Right. I'm wondering, rather than get that last skull today, which may take a while, let's go back to New Sheoth and have a chat with some of the residents and make sure that we've not missed anything too crazy. Let's go to Crucible first, because I feel like that won't take as much time. We have spent quite a bit of time in Crucible, and I'm pretty sure we spoke to most people.
Your humble servant, my... You got some
Skimmer?
sweet.
Oh, I do have some. Here you go, take it.
Yes. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, happy to help. I'm helping the community.
This is a token of my thanks.
What did she give me? A tan plate. Hot dog. Thank you, sir.
Skooma! Skooma!
Ah, what can I say? I'm a kind god. Right. let's dump that tan plate that we got. Jeez, absolute trash. Okay, where is it? It'd be in here, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, right. That's all we need there. Brifor. Isn't Brifor dead? Didn't we kill him? Hirus. Apparently you will talk to me, so... Oh. Hirus may be dead. Yeah, it's hard to know. Hard to know who we haven't dealt with now. Mazada. Mazada's definitely dead, right? Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure Mazada was the one that we ended up finding a note for. Or some shit. Was it in this? No. Maybe not. Either way, probably a good idea to wait till the daytime, right? Well, you'd think they'd be in bed if they were anywhere, right? Okay.
You honor me, Lord. May your realm be free of cats.
I don't mind cats.
Watch for them.
Marine's house. Monrios. Wait a minute, is this how you get to the... Oh shit, it is. This is where they have that fight club, right? Hang on. This we have to see, right? I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Here they come. There's one person. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're leaving.
Why does everyone in this city look at me like I'm speaking gibberish?
I can understand you.
You can! Bless you, my lord. I should have known that you, of all people, would be able to understand me.
Wait a minute. This was the guy who, beforehand when we spoke to him, he would basically walk around saying
Please
Frimble
don't
and
go.
Wibble.
I have no one else to talk to.
That's kind of sad. Yeah, okay, maybe they... When do they meet for a fight, then? Oh, they might be coming. Oh, hello. Some stone mugs, some scales. Bones. Yeah, someone's coming. Anyone else? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right, alright, okay. So a bit of a crouch here. Okay, they've lit the little torches. Let's see what this is about. Because I'm pretty sure we heard them fighting before now, but we never actually saw it. So I'm intrigued. Do they actually fight? Oh, the dog's coming too. Interesting. I would assume at some point they get up and have a go at fighting each other, right? It's not just to sit here for an hour and then bugger off. 8 o'clock. Maybe it's just the pre-show, right? Maybe if we wait an hour. Let's just wait 1 hour. No, it's still just drinking. Interesting. Yeah, but who's up here, like, having drinks and eating shit? Scales, bone... Oh, here we go. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, now you're all just fucking off. Well, that's shit. Okay, I need to know. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, she is actually unkillable.
Maskin. For the mad god.
Okay, you die. She's got Liturgy of the Duelists. Let's have a look at that. Have we seen that before? I don't know if we have. Maybe? Like, there's something in the back of my mind where we found it, right? Did we find it on somebody or find it in somebody's books? Liturgy of the Duelists. We purge ourselves in the duel. Sheogorath will mend us. We purge our friends. I feel like we've read it. Even though I remember it from the first time I played this. But then again, I never found them fighting in that. Not that we have this time either. We've found what we think is the place they fight, but they're not fighting. We purge our enemies in war. Sheogorath will abandon them. Speak not of the duelists. Speak only of the duel. Speak not of the combatant. Speak only of the combat. So yeah, Fight Club. Huh. Okay, well, we'll reload that. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out for the combat side of things, right?
Yes?
Oh, you're the blacksmith. That's why you're essential.
Cat.
You got some skooma. Blessings upon you, Lord.
Okay, yeah.
Bring the skooma next time.
Alright, fair enough. Okay, well that makes sense, I guess. Let's wait till the morning. Just have a chat with a few more of the residents. Yeah, kind of a shame that we didn't catch them fighting, but maybe it's because we're watching. You know, they're not going to talk about Fight Club or actually commit Fight Club if they know I'm there. Zada, we checked you. This is the things found. Have we been in here?
Lord Sheogorath, I trust you'll protect us.
Yes, we have, because we got a bunch of items for her, right? What did we get for her again? Are they upstairs? They might be. That is the... that's just yarn. The lettuce. So no, maybe we didn't. If we did get her stuff. No, we did. Well, that was where we got the Fork of Horripilation and the calming pants and shit, right? Brilliant. This is the inn. Don't think there's anybody we need to talk to in there, but you know what, we'll double check. We'll double check. Let's dot the T's and cross the I's. None of those, so that's downstairs. Yeah, that's right. Pretty sure we've dealt with everybody in here. Bernice is fine. Her guest. I think her guest was Marine, wasn't it?
I'm sorry to trouble you again, but could you please get some more aqua nostrum from Naughty
Oh shit!
Bramble
I didn't know
for
this
me?
was a. I didn't know this was a repeatable thing. Certainly.
Oh, you're too kind. Here is the empty flask again.
Interesting. I've got a feeling it's the aqua nostrum that's killing her.
Did you...
Not yet.
Oh,
Yeah. Huh.
take care.
I didn't know that was repeatable. What are we thinking there? Are we thinking that it's killing her? Definitely got the feeling it's killing her. Right, let's have a quick look around here. Is there anyone else? We've got Galdana Monrose. Errol's Mysteries. Do we have anything with him? I think that was Balfour or whatever his name was.
Hello there.
What's your offer again? No, we don't actually got anything we can talk to him about.
I'll see you soon. Or
Oh,
maybe
that's
I'll
right.
see
He
you
wanted
later.
to freeze me, didn't he? Should we have a look upstairs? Is there anything actually up here? Crucible. It's just his personal quarters. Okay. So what... oh. What is it that he's actually got here? Has he got anything for... He's got a giant skull. That's kind of interesting. Bound boots. Some scrolls of bound boots. That is grumite eggs. And what's this one? It's like a... what, black willow or whatever it's called? Aster bloom. Interesting. That one is a tong, hunger tong. Yep. Yep. Okay, nothing for you. Anybody else? We've got Museum of Oddities. Did we ever go in here?
Is this your first time to the museum? Perhaps you would care for a tour.
I mean, yeah, why
I
not?
am the curator of the Museum of Oddities, Una Armina. Have we met? You look familiar. Anyway, I'm always looking for new exhibits, so remember me when you come across anything odd.
Oh, I vaguely remember this quest. This is, again, you've got to go hunting for... It will go hand in hand with the Highcross one, right? Because you've got to collect a bunch of ingredients and occasionally you get a weird one.
I'm always looking for new oddities to add to my collection. Anything unusual, bizarre, strange, or disturbing, bring it to me. I do pay a nominal finder's fee, but of course the real reward is your contribution to posterity. Do you have anything that you'd like to contribute to the museum?
Not that I'm aware of. Not right now, yeah. Okay. Interesting.
You honor me, Lord.
Yeah, we've talked to you, so you got to hang out in here, huh? Oh, and I guess, like, as you find them, that fills up in
There used
here,
to be
right?
a pygmy skull here. I was sure of it.
It's right there.
My very first oddity.
Yeah.
I
Pygmy
couldn't
skull.
have imagined that, could I?
It's right there, lady.
Well, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on.
You haven't seen a huge severed arm with an axe for a hand anywhere, have you? I seem to have misplaced mine. Oh well.
Gatekeeper's arm. Ah, okay.
Here's the ring of... Well now, where did it go? Things have a way of disappearing around here that's enough to drive a person insane.
Oh, is that... Did we steal this? Is it like a ring of invisibility or something?
I hope you've enjoyed the tour. Feel free to stay and browse for as long as you like.
Okay. So, again, this is one
By
of those...
the nine divines, can't a woman get a moment to...
Oh, we're trespassing now, are we?
Leave me!
Oh, jeez, that was... What time is it? Oh, midday, she's having her lunch. Cutter's weapons. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more that we really need to see here, right? Yeah, we've been there. And that's everything in Crucible. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll check in at the church, because we didn't spend much time in... Oh, jeez. We didn't spend much time in there, either, so there's definitely a possibility that we've missed somebody to talk to, or a quest giver in here.
Singings and ringings to you, Lord Sheogorath.
God, I love Big Head.
Bye.
So nice that he's in this.
I bid you happy times and happy days, my lord.
And Devenin, you're the one who appears in Skyrim.
That Museum of Oddities is a joke.
Okay.
Tread the humble
Deceit,
path.
hate.
And
You've made your choice and forsaken the name Arden Sul. Please, leave me be.
There's no way to speak to your god. Yeah, nothing here.
These are words
Okay.
that the maniacs would have you believe are...
Right, well, I think what we'll do then is we'll call it here, and we'll do a little bit of reading, because we've still got quite a few more of the real Baron Zaya. So what we'll do is next episode we will... I mean... I really don't think it's worthwhile filling the Museum of Oddities. That is something that, you know, it might be something that I do on my own, but I don't really feel like it's going to be worthy of a video, right? Plus, the chances of finding it are quite low, especially considering, I think our luck is like, oh no, luck 70, it's not bad. Yeah. Well, maybe, we could give it a try, just pick stuff up as we go along, and if we find something, we find something, but I'm not going to worry about trying to collect everything there. I feel like that's probably a bad idea. Right, let's have a look at this. And we want to go actually to our items. The Real Baron's Eye, Volume 4. Everything I've ever loved, I have lost. Baron's Eye fought despondently, looking at the mounted knights behind and ahead, her tire women and... her tire women near her in a carriage. Yet I have gained a measure of wealth and power, and the promise of more to come. Dearly have I bought it. Now I do understand better. Tiber Septim's love of it, if he has often paid such prices. For surely, worth is measured by the price we pay. By her wish, she rode on a shiny roan mare, clad as a warrior in resplendent chainmail of dark elven make. So what, like ebony? Like an ebony chain? That would be kind of on brand with the dark elven stuff, right? They had the ebony trade out in Morrowind. As the days slowly slipped by and her train rode the winding road eastward into the setting sun, around her gradually rose the steep-sided mountain slopes of Morrowind. The air was thin, and a chill late autumn wind blew constantly, but it was also rich with the sweet spicy smell of the late-blooming black rose, which was native to Morrowind and grew in every shadowy nook and crevice of its highlands, finding nourishment even in the stoniest banks and ridges. In small villages and towns, ragged dark elven folk gathered along the road to cry her name or simply gape. Most of her knightly escort were Redguards, with a few high elves, Nords and Bretons. As they wove their way into the heart of Morrowind, they grew increasingly uncomfortable and clung together in protective clusters. Even the elven knights seemed wary, but Baron Zaya felt at home, at last. She felt the welcome extended to her by the land, her land. Symmachus met her at the Mournhold border with an escort of knights, about half of whom were dark elven, in imperial battle dress, she noted. There was a grand parade of entry into the city and speeches of welcome from stately dignitaries. "I've had the Queen's suite refurbished for you," the general told her later when they reached the palace. Sorry, got to slip into the dark elf voice there. "But you may change anything not to your taste, of course." He went on about the details of the coronation, which was to be held in a week. He was his old commanding self, but she sensed something else as well. He was eager for her approval of the arrangements. and was in fact fishing for it. That was new. He had never required her commendation before. He asked her nothing about her stay in the Imperial City, or of her affair with Tiber Septim, although Baron Zaya was certain Drelian had told him, or earlier written him, everything in detail. The ceremony itself, like so much else, was a mixture of old and new, parts of it from the ancient Dark Elven tradition of Mournhold, the others dictated by Imperial decree. She was sworn to the service of the Empire and Tiber Septim, as well to the lands of Mournhold and its people. She accepted oaths of fealty and allegiance from the people and nobility and the council. This last was composed of a blend of Imperial emissaries, advisors they were called, and native representatives of the Mournhold people, who were mostly elders in accordance with Elven custom. Baron Zaya later found that much of her time was occupied in attempting to reconcile these two factions and their cronies. The elders were expected to do most of the conciliating in light of reforms introduced by the Empire pertaining to land ownership and surface farming, but most of these went clean against Dark Elven observances. Tiber Septim, in the name of the One, had ordained a new tradition, and apparently even the gods and goddesses themselves were expected to obey. The new queen threw herself into her work and her study. She was through with love and men for a long, long time, if not forever. There were other pleasures, she discovered, as Symmachus had promised her long ago, those of the mind and those of power. She developed, unsurprisingly, for she had always rebelled against her tutors at the Imperial City, a deep love for Dark Elven history and mythology, a hunger to know more fully the people from whom she had sprung. She was gratified to learn that they had been proud warriors and skilled craftsmen and cunning mages since time immemorial. So, House Redoran, House Lalu? Maybe? They're more businessmen than craftsmen, but yeah, it kind of fits. Cunning mages, Talvani. What about the other groups like the Indral, House Indral and the other ones, right? Don't know what they're really known for. Tiber Septim lived for another half-century, during which she saw him on several occasions as she was bidden to the Imperial City of one reason of state or another. He greeted her with warmth during his visits, and they even had long talks together about events in the Empire when opportunity would permit. He seemed to have quite forgotten there had ever been anything between them more than an easy friendship and a profound political alliance. He changed little as the years passed. Rumour had it that his mages had developed spells to extend his vitality, and that even the One had granted him immortality. Then one day a messenger came with the news that Tiber Septim was dead, and his grandson Pelagius was now emperor in his place. Ah, mad Emperor Pelagius. Well, wasn't it like Pelagius the 5th or 6th that was the mad one? So this might not even be the same emperor. They had heard the news in private, she and Symmachus, the sometime imperial general, and now her trusted prime minister took it stoically, as he took most everything. Somehow it doesn't seem possible, Baron Zaya said. I told you, eh? It's the way of humans. They are short-lived people. It doesn't really matter. His power lives on and his son now wields it. You called him your friend once. Do you feel nothing? No grief? He shrugged. There was a time when you called him somewhat more. What do you feel, Baron Zaya? They had long ago ceased to address each other in private by their formal titles. Emptiness. Loneliness, she said. Then she too shrugged. But that's not new. Aye, I know, he said softly, taking her hand. Baron Zaya. He turned her face up and kissed her. The act filled her with astonishment. She couldn't remember his ever touching her before. She'd never thought of him in that way, and yet, undeniably, an old familiar warmth spread through her. She'd forgotten how good it felt, that warmth. Not the scorching heat she'd felt with Tiber Septim, but the comforting, robust ardor she somehow associated with straw. Straw. Poor Straw. She hadn't thought of him in so long. He'd be middle-aged now if he were still alive. Probably with a dozen children, she thought affectionately, and a hearty wife who hopefully could talk for two. Marry me, Baron Zaya, Symmachus was saying. He seemed to have picked up her thoughts on marriage, children, wives. I've worked and toiled and waited long enough, haven't I? Marriage? A peasant with peasant dreams, the thought appeared in her mind clear and unbidden. Hadn't she used those very same words to describe Straw so very long ago, and yet, why not? If not Symmachus, who else? Many of the great noble families of Morrowind had been wiped out in Tiber Septim's Great War of Unification before the treaty. Dark Elven rule had been restored, it was true, but not the old, not the true nobility. Most of them were upstarts like Symmachus, and not even half as good or deserving as he was. He had fought to keep Mournhold whole and hale when the so-called councillors would have picked at its bones, sucked them dry as Ebonheart had been sucked dry. Oh shit, Ebonheart. Because we go to New Ebonheart in Morrowind, don't we? So Old Ebonheart is on the mainland of Morrowind, I'm guessing? I don't know. We've definitely not seen it on Vardenfell. He'd fought for Mournhold, fought for her while she and the kingdom grew and thrived. She felt a sudden rush of gratitude and undeniably affection. He was steady and reliable, and he'd served her well and loved her well. Why not, she said, smiling, and took his hand and kissed him. The union was a good one, in its political as well as personal aspects, while Tiber Septim's grandson, the Emperor Pelagius I... Yeah, wasn't it the fifth was the crazy one? I'll have to look that up, I'm not too sure on that. Viewed her with a jaundiced eye, his trust in his father's old friend was absolute. Symmachus, however, was still viewed with suspicion by Morrowind's stiff-necked folk, chariot his peasant ancestry and his close ties to the Empire, but the Queen was quite unshakably popular. "The Lady Baronziah is one of our own," it was whispered, "held captive as we." Baronziah felt content. There was work and there was pleasure, and what more could one ask of life? The years passed swiftly with crises to be dealt with, and storms and famines and failures to be weathered, and plots to be foiled and conspirators to be executed. Mournhold prospered steadily. Her people were secure and fed, her mines and farms productive. All was well, save that the royal marriage had produced no children, no heirs. Elven children are slow to come and most demanding of their welcome, and noble children more so than others. Thus many decades had come to pass before they grew concerned. "The fault lies with me, Symmachus. I'm damaged goods," Baronziah said bitterly. "If you want to take another—" "I want no other," Symmachus said gently. "Nor do I know for certain that the fault is yours. Perhaps it is mine, eh? Whichever. We will seek a cure. If there is damage, surely it may be repaired." Yeah, I mean, how does that work? Like, in a world of magic where you've got, like, healing spells and cure disease potions and stuff like that, where does the line draw? Like, if you've got, thinking about myself here, if you've got like nerve damage and shit, would a healing potion fix that? I don't know. Yeah, surely, like, in a world of magic like this, like any condition, even like old age and like arthritis and stuff, you could just have a healing spell on you, boom, done. No pain, right? Or is it just that it repairs the damage but doesn't stop it from happening again? I don't know. How so, when we dare not entrust anyone with the true story? Healers' oaths do not always hold. It won't matter if we change the time and circumstances a bit. Whatever we say or fail to say, Geoffrey the storyteller never rests. The god's inventive mind and quick tongue are ever busy spreading gossip and rumour. Priests and healers and mages came and went, but all their prayers, potions and philtres produced not even a promise of bloom, let alone a single fruit. Eventually they thrust it from their minds and left it in the god's hands. They were yet young, as elves went with centuries ahead of them. There was time. With elves there was always time. Baronziah sat at dinner in the great hall, pushing food about on a plate, feeling bored and restless. Symmachus was away, having been summoned to the imperial city by Tiber Septim's great-great-grandson, Uriel Septim. Or was it his great-great-great-grandson? She'd lost count, she realised. Their faces seemed to blur one into the next. Perhaps she should have gone with him, but there'd been the delegation from Tyr on a tiresome matter that nevertheless required delicate handling. A bard was singing in an alcove off the hall. Well, Baronziah wasn't listening. Lately all the songs seemed the same to her, whether new or old. Then a turn of phrase caught her attention. He was singing of freedom, of adventure, of freeing Morrowind from its chains. How dare he? Baronziah sat up straight and turned to glare at him. Worse, she realised he was singing of some ancient and now immaterial war with the Skyrim Lords, praising the heroism of King Edward and Morrowind and their brave companions. The tale was old enough, certainly. The song was new, and its meaning, Baron's couldn't be sure. A bold fellow, this bard, but with a strong, passionate voice and a good ear for music. Rather handsome, too, in a raffish sort of way. He didn't look to be well off exactly, nor was he all that young. Certainly couldn't be under a century of age. Why hadn't she heard of him before? Or at least heard of him? Or heard him before, or at least heard of him. Who is he? She inquired of a lady-in-waiting. The woman shrugged and said, calls himself the Nightingale, milady. No one seems to know anything about him. Bid him speak with me when he is done. The man called the Nightingale came to her, thanked her for the honour of the Queen's audience and the fat purse she handed him. His manner wasn't bold at all, she decided, rather quiet and unassuming. He was quick enough with gossip about others, but she learned nothing about him. He turned all the questions away with a joking riposte or a ribald tale. Yet these were recounted so charmingly it was impossible to take offence. My true name, milady? I have no one. No, my parents named me no one. Or was it nobody? What matters it? It matters not. How may parents give name to that which they know not? Ah, I believe that was my name. Know not. I have been the Nightingale for so long I do not remember. Since, last month at the very least. Was it last week? All my memory goes into song and tale, you see, milady. I've none left for myself. I'm really quite dull. Where was I born? Why, nowhere. I plan to settle in Dunroman when I get there, but I'm in no hurry. I see. And will you then marry a Tolsha? Ah, very perceptive of you, milady. Perhaps, although I find, in haste, quite charming too at whiles. Ah, you are fickle then. Like the wind, milady, I blow hither and yon, hot and cold, as chance suits. Chance is my suit, naught else wears well on me. Baron's smiled. Stay with us a while then, if you will, my lord. Erratic. As you wish, milady bright. After that brief exchange, Baron's found her interest in life somehow rekindled. All that had seemed stale became fresh and new again. She greeted each day with zest, looking forward to conversation with the Nightingale and the gift of his song. Unlike other bards, he never sang her praises, nor other women's, but only of high adventure and bold deeds. When she asked him about this, he said, What greater praise of your beauty could you ask, milady, than that which your own mirror gives you? And if words you would have, you have those of the greatest, of those greater than my callow self. How should I vie with them? I who was born but a week gone by. For once they were speaking privately. The Queen, unable to sleep, had summoned him to her chamber that his music might soothe her. You are lazy and a coward, Sarah, else I held no charm for you. Milady, to praise you I must know you, I can never know you. You are wrapped in enigma, in clouds of enchantment. Nay, not so, your words are what weave enchantment. Your words and your eyes and your body, know me if you will, know me if you dare. He came to her, then lay close. They kissed, they embraced. Not even Baron's truly knows Baron's he whispered softly. So how may I, milady? You seek and know it not, nor yet for what? What would you have that you have not? Passion, she answered back. Passion, and children born of it. And for your children what? What birthright might be theirs? Freedom, she said. The freedom to be what they would be. Tell me, you who seem wisest to these eyes and ears and the soul that knits them, where may I find these things? One lies beside you, the other beneath you. But would you dare stretch out your hand that you might take what could be yours and your children's? Symmachus. In my person lies the answer to part of what you seek. The other lies hidden below us in these your very kingdom's minds, that which will grant us the power to fulfill and achieve our dreams. That which Edward and Morlin between them used to free High Rock and their spirits from the hateful domination of the Nords. Just taking a little sip of water. The Dunmer voice getting to me a little bit. If it may properly used, milady, none may stand against it, not even the power of the Emperor controls. Freedom, you say? Baron's freedom it gives from the chains that bind you. Think on it, milady. He kissed her again softly and withdrew. "You're not leaving," she cried out. Her body yearned for him. "For now," he said. "Pleasures of the flesh are nothing beside what we might have together. It would have you think on what I have just said." "I don't need to think. What must we do? What preparations must be made?" "Why, none. The mines may not be entered freely, it is true, but with the Queen at my side who will stand athwart. Once below, I can guide you to where this thing lies and lift it from its resting place." Then the memory of her endless study slid into place. "The Horn of Summoning," she whispered in awe. "Is it true? Could it be? How do you know?" "I've read that it's buried beneath the measureless caves of Daggerfall." "Nay." Wait, who's saying this? I think he's saying this, isn't he? "Nay, long have I studied this matter. Ere his death, King Edward gave the horn for safekeeping into the hand of his old friend King Morlin. He in turn secreted it here in Mournhold under the guardianship of the god Ethan, whose birthplace and bailiwick this is. Now you know what it has cost me many a long year and weary mile to discover." "But the god? What of Ethan?" "Trust me, milady heart, all will be well." Laughing softly, he blew her a last kiss and was gone. On the morrow they passed the guards at the great portals that led into the mines and further below. Under pretense of her customary tour of inspection, Baronziah, unattended but for the Nightingale, ventured into cavern after subterranean cavern. Eventually they reached what looked like a forgotten sealed doorway, and upon entering found that it led to an ancient part of the workings, long abandoned. The going was treacherous, for some of the old shafts had collapsed, and they had to clear a passage through the rubble, or find a way around the more impassable piles. Vicious rats and huge spiders scurried here and there, sometimes even attacking them, but they proved no match for Baronziah's firebolt spells or the Nightingale's quick dagger. "We've been gone too long," Baronziah said at length. "They'll be looking for us. What will I tell them?" "Whatever you please," the Nightingale laughed. "You are the Queen, aren't you?" "The Lord Symmachus." "That peasant obeys whoever holds power, always has, always will. We shall hold the power, my lady love." His lips were the sweetest wine, his touch both fire and ice. "Now," she said, "take me now, I'm ready." Her body seemed to hum, every nerve and muscle taut. "Not yet, not here, not like this." He waved around, indicating the aged, dusty debris into the grim walls of rock. "Just a little while longer." Reluctantly, Baronziah nodded her assent. They resumed walking. "Here," he said, at last pausing before a blank barrier. "Here it lies." He scratched a rune in the dust, his other hand weaving a spell as he did so. The wall dissolved, revealed an entrance to some ancient shrine. In the midst stood a statue of a god, hammer in hand, poised above an adamantium anvil. See, who's this god then? Ethan? Is it one of the 9 divines, but like the dark elf name? Maybe? I don't know. "By my blood, Ethan," the Nightingale cried, "I bid thee waken. Morlin's heir of Ebonheart am I, last of the royal line, share of thy blood. At Morrowind's last need, with all of elvendom in dread, peril of their selves and souls, release to me that girdle which thou guardst. Now I do bid thee, strike!" At his final words, the statue glowed and quickened. The blank stone eyes shone a bright red. The massive head nodded. The hammer smote the anvil, and it split asunder with a thunderous crash, the stone god itself crumbling. Baronziah clapped her hands over her ears and crouched down, shaking terribly and moaning out loud. The Nightingale strode forward boldly and clasped the thing that lay among the ruins with a roar of ecstasy. He lifted it high. "Someone's coming!" Baronziah cried in alarm, then noticed for the first time what it was that he was holding aloft. "Wait, that's not the horn. It's a staff." "Indeed, milady, you see truly at last," the Nightingale laughed aloud. "I am sorry, milady sweet, but I must leave you now. Perhaps we shall meet again one day." Until then, Symmachus," he said to the mail-clad figure who had appeared behind them. "She's all yours, you may claim her back." "No!" Baronziah screamed. She sprang up and ran towards him, but he was gone, winked out of existence just as Symmachus' claymore drawn reached him. His blade cleaved a single stroke through the empty air, then he stood still, as if taking the stone god's place. Baronziah said nothing, heard nothing, saw nothing, felt nothing. Symmachus told the half-dozen or so elves who had accompanied him that the Nightingale and Queen Baranzaya had lost their way and been set upon by giant spiders, that the Nightingale had lost his footing and fallen into a deep crevice, which closed over him, that his body could not be recovered, that the Queen had been badly shaken by the encounter and deeply mourned the loss of her friend who had fallen in her defence. Such was Symmachus' presence and power of command that the slack-jawed knights, none of whom had caught more than a glimpse of what happened, were convinced that it was all exactly as he said. The Queen was escorted back to the palace and taken to her chamber, whereupon she dismissed her servants in waiting. She sat still before her mirror for a long time, stunned, too distraught even to weep. Symmachus stood watching over her. "Do you have any idea at all what you've just done?" he said finally, flatly, coldly. "You should have told me," Baranzaya whispered. "The Staff of Chaos. I never dreamed it lay here. He said. A mewing escaped her lips and she doubled over in despair. "Oh, what have I done? What have I done? What happens now? What's to become of me? Of us?" "Did you love him?" Yes. Oh, my Symmachus, the gods have mercy on me, but I did love him. Did. But now, I don't know. I'm not sure. Symmachus' hard-lined face softened slightly and his eyes glittered with new light, and he sighed. "Aye, that's something then. You'll become a mother yet if it's within my power. As for the rest, Baranzaya, my dearest Baranzaya, I expect you have loosed a storm upon the land. It'll be a while yet in the brewing, but when it comes, we'll weather it together, as we always have." One moment. He came over to her then, and stripped her of her clothing, and carried her to the bed, out of grief and longing. Her enfeebled body responded to his brawny one, as it never had before, pouring forth all that the Nightingale had wakened to life in her, and in so doing calming the restless ghosts of all he had destroyed. She was empty, and emptied, and then she was filled. For a child was planted and grew within her. As her son flourished in the womb, so did her feelings towards patient, faithful, devoted Symmachus, which had been rooted in long friendship and unbroken affection, and which now, at last, ripened into the fullness of true love. 8 years later they were again blessed, this time with a daughter. Directly after the Nightingale's theft of the Staff of Chaos, Symmachus had sent urgent secret communiques. That's the word, communiques, to Uriel's septum. He had not gone himself as he would normally have, choosing instead to stay with Baranzaya during her fertile period to father a son upon her. For this, and for the theft, he suffered Uriel Septum's temporary disfavour and unjust suspicion. Spies were sent in search of the thief, but the Nightingale seemed to have vanished whence he had came, wherever that was. "Dark elf in part, perhaps," said Baranzaya, "but part human too, I think, in disguise, else I would not have come so quickly to fertility." "Part dark elf for sure, and of ancient rough and lineage at that, else he would not have been able to free the staff," Symmachus reasoned. He turned to peer at her fixedly. "I don't think he would have lain with you as an elf. He did not dare, for then he would not have been able to part from you." He smiled, then he turned serious once more. "Aye, he knew the staff lay there, not the horn, and that he must teleport to safety. Staff is not a weapon that would have seen him clear, unlike the horn. Praise the gods, at least, that he does not." Jeez, I'm so glad it's the last page. "Have that. It seems all was as he expected, but how did he know? I placed the staff there myself with the aid of the ragtail end of the Rathan clan, who now sits king in Castle Ebonheart. As a reward, Tiber Septim claimed the horn but left the staff for safekeeping. Aye, now the Nightingale can use the staff to sow seeds of strife and dissension wherever he goes if he wishes. Yet that alone will not give him power. That lies with the horn and the ability to use it." Oh, Jesus, Symmachus. "I'm not so sure it's power the Nightingale seeks," Baranzaya said. "All seek power," Symmachus said, "each in our own way." "Yeah, sure, you shady little shit." "Not I," she answered. "I, my lord, have found that for which I sought." "No, she's found true love. Granted, it's with a guy who's been trying to hit on her since she was born, which is a little rough." Anyway, hope you've enjoyed. Obviously, still lots to do next episode, and finding that last skull, and maybe any other little minor quests. If you know of any, let me know in the comments, and we will see if we can get to them. But for now, we'll leave it at that. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.
Hello.
What is it, pond scum?